It was a sunny morning in Sodor when Thomas the Tank Engine received a very special delivery request from a faraway place called the Wild West. "You'll be meeting a new friend today," Sir Topham Hatt told Thomas. "His name is Woody, and he needs help with a train ride." Thomas was excited and a little nervous. "I've never been to the Wild West before," he said as he chugged off toward the desert tracks. Meanwhile, Woody stood near an old wooden station with his cowboy hat tipped back and a big smile on his face. "Howdy, partner," he called when he saw Thomas arrive. "You must be Woody," Thomas said cheerfully. "Ready for our Wild West adventure?" Woody nodded. "Let's roll, cowboy." Thomas puffed along the dusty tracks, pulling a colorful Western-themed train. Inside were supplies, decorations, and even musical instruments. "We're bringing the Wild West Festival to the next town," Woody explained. "But the trail can be tricky, bandits, broken tracks, and all." Thomas whistled. "Don't worry, I'm a very useful engine." Woody climbed aboard and took a seat in the caboose. As they rolled past cactus fields and rocky cliffs, Woody told Thomas stories about cowboy duels, gold mines, and daring horse chases. Suddenly, a loud crack echoed. "Bridge ahead is out," shouted Woody. Thomas braked just in time. "Phew, that was close." Woody hopped off and helped Thomas build a temporary path using planks and ropes. "You're a smart cowboy," Thomas said. "And you're a strong engine," Woody replied. Together, they crossed safely. Just as they cheered, a tumbleweed rolled by, followed by two sneaky raccoons wearing tiny cowboy hats. "They're stealing our supplies," Woody cried. Thomas blew his whistle, and the raccoons ran off, dropping a crate of cowboy boots. They stopped to pick up the crate and laughed. "That was a Wild West robbery if I've ever seen one," Woody joked. A few miles later, they reached an old canyon. "Looks like we'll need to go through the ghost tunnel," Woody said, eyes wide. The tunnel was dark and echoey. "I'm not scared," Thomas whispered. "Just cautious." Woody lit a lantern and they pressed on. Inside the tunnel, strange shadows danced on the walls, and the wind howled like a coyote. But Thomas kept going. "This is nothing," Woody said bravely. "I've seen bigger ghosts made of tumbleweeds and fog." Thomas laughed. Out of the tunnel, they saw the sunset glowing on the horizon. "Almost there," Woody said, pointing to a town full of lights and music. But suddenly, a wheel on the caboose wobbled. "We're losing a wheel," Woody called out. Thomas slowed down carefully. Woody hopped off again and used a wrench to tighten the bolts. "Thanks, cowboy," said Thomas. As they rolled into the town, people cheered. The kids clapped when they saw Woody waving and Thomas puffing proudly. The town square was decorated with Western flags, hay bales, and a big banner. "Welcome, Woody and Thomas." That night, there was music, dancing, and a Western feast. Woody played guitar while Thomas blew happy whistles in rhythm. "This festival wouldn't have happened without you," Woody said, patting Thomas's buffer. "And I couldn't have done it without you," said Thomas. "You're a great friend." They stayed until the stars came out, telling stories around a campfire and watching the children play. As the town fell asleep, Thomas rested at the station while Woody curled up in a hay bale. "Best ride ever," Woody murmured. The next morning, they set off on a new trail, side by side. Two unlikely friends with one unforgettable Wild West adventure behind them.